Hi YouTube, this is Kephart 1. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you guys had a pretty good Christmas and New Year. Coming at you with another DIY video. What we have here is the Deer Creek Forge Kephart. I'll include Deer Creek's website in below. I'll annotate it below the video here. What this rascal is a 9-inch overall, 4.5-inch handle, or 4.5-inch handle, 4.5-inch bladed, 1/8 inch thick, 1095, hardened to 57 to 60 HR Rockwell C. And it's hard to tell with the lighting, but it has a Scandivex grind, which is, for those of you that don't know what that is, it's scandied like you see here, but then they round the corners off, so it just has a little more push when you get it through wood. I really like the grind. But what I'm doing the video about is the handle mods. I've modified the handle rather extensively, honestly. If you look at the website, it'll give kind of a hint. Those slabs, and this is not a comment against Deer Creek Forge. This is simply a statement. These handles are like 2x4s. It's cherry. The wood is cherry, but they're very thick. And if you have a very large hand, it'll work out fine. You may not need to modify them. I did. First thing I did, borrowed Bushbowman 29's. He's got a combination belt and disc sander. And as you see here, I took material off the back, took material off the front and the rearward portion of the handle scale. Now, looking here, you can see this taper towards the blade, that was there, it just was not rounded. It was very sharp. So, gave that some contour. Then yesterday, because this cherry's so doggone slick, at least in my hand it was, I took a little rat tail file, little tiny round file. This rascal's just, let me get a pen and kind of give you a comparison here. It's a Pilot G2. That's mighty thin. You could almost put this in the pen. But anyway, what I did was just eyeballed some spots. And this isn't even. It doesn't have to be. If you're very anal retentive, you could measure it out and draw lines. And just did a little, pushed in several grooves, both sides. I have 6 on each side total. And got them just deep enough so when you push your hand into it or get the meat of your hand in, those little ridges lock your hand into the knife. After I got done, it only took, 10 minutes with this? 15 tops. And I took some linseed oil and rubbed down the scales rather liberally. Put the whole thing in a Ziploc bag. I didn't leave any oil in the Ziploc bag. I just left the scales rather oily. And went and had dinner with friends last night and came back after about 6 hours and almost all the oil was soaked up. So I wiped it off with a rag just to take off the excess, and voila, that's it. I have yet to use this knife. I am looking forward to it. It's got a very nice homespun look to it. The spine is a nice square 90. I've already test fired a fire steel with it, very sharp. It did not come with a sheath, so I'm recycling one of my left-handed JRE blind horse sheaths. It's been waxed and I molded it to this, and it locks in rather nicely. Here we go. Listen for it. Get that dangler out of the way. There we go. That rascal ain't coming out. So, and there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this just a little bit. If you got questions, shoot me down there. I'm going to try for another video or two today, and I'll talk about that in my channel update. I'm for sure going to shoot a channel update. So, like I said, any questions or comments, send me something down here. Thanks for all the subscriptions. Until I get to talk to you guys again, this is Kephart 1, standing by.